Captain Marvel became the biggest opening on MCU history, and still some fans find a way to criticize it. Are we as fans a little bit pampered by the newest, latest movies in the MCU? That's what we're gonna find out in this video, and also the merger of Fox and Disney. Let's take a look at all the properties that now Disney owns. So sit back, relax, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hi guys, welcome back to Interesting Reviews. In today's episode, we're gonna do a review of Captain Marvel. I know I'm a little late, but hey, better late than never. This is gonna be a spoiler alert, spoiler review. From the beginning of the movie, you can see that they took a long time and effort to make the universe work, building a universe, a spaceship, and all these different planets, kind of like the way Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor did. In this planet where they live, this kree empire, they rely on the Supreme Intelligence, which is an AI that tell the Kree empire what to do. The special effects on this movie were top notch, especially if we're gonna talk about the digital faces that they did to rejuvenate Nick Fury and the other characters like Coulson. Oh my god, not only they did an amazing job that you can barely see that is or recognize that is CGI, they used that for a long time in the movie. So it wasn't just a cameo like they did in Civil War with Tony Stark. They did throughout the whole movie. It was pretty impressive.
Most impressive.
Even Star Wars with Tarkin and Princess Leia on Rogue One didn't look as good as this movie. They still have to deal a little bit with the uncanny valley, and it shows in Rogue One, but in this movie, no, there's none of that. It's just young Nick Fury and Coulson. Also, the transformation of the Skrulls, the shapeshifters, that was pretty cool, pretty creepy at times, pretty awesomely done. And finally, you see Captain Marvel's power, the photonic blast. It was amazingly done. Special effects, including the sounds that it made, especially when she was laying down on the beach. Her hands look so cool. And when she goes Super Saiyan at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, they will look pretty cool. Story-wise, the movie was pretty well done. I call it a detective suspense mystery movie. Detective and mystery because throughout the whole movie you feel like you're on a quest with Carol Danvers to find out who she really is. We don't know about the Skrulls, we don't know about the Kree, so it unravels throughout the whole movie and keeps you interested in the movie. Also, the movie contains traits as an homage of the movies from the 40s and 50s, the body snatchers with the Skrulls, how they can be anywhere, you cannot trust anybody, kind of like the movie The Thing. It was pretty well done, and it kept you suspend throughout the whole movie. Maybe one nitpick that I have on the movie, they hammer a little bit the progressive ideas that Brie Larson has been criticized. Minorities being the lead on movies like this. And in this movie, if you're a white male, you are the bad guys. Jude Law, at the end of the, spoiler alert, at the end of the movie, he was the bad guy. Anybody else is either part of a minority, considering African American, like the pilot friend Rambo. Also Nick Fury, of course. So it wasn't too bad. It's just nitpicking because they did have Coulson, which is a white male. So, and I didn't mind at all. Now, how does this movie connect to the other movies in the MCU? Big time, okay? Especially in what we are going to be calling now the Infinity Saga, all the movies up to the endgame. It answered two important questions that maybe some of you stop asking yourself, but I always wonder. For example, how did the Avengers, specifically S.H.I.E.L.D., got the Tesseract in the first Avenger movie? Nobody knows. Remember, the Tesseract was lost in Captain America plane in the middle of the ocean, and all of a sudden the Avengers come out and Shields has it. Well, guess what? It was Captain Marvel. When he got to Earth, or when she got to Earth, somehow she found it and used it to power all her ships and everything to help humanity. Then the cat ate it in the 90s, in this movie. Ate it, the cat Goose, which stole the movie. That's how Shield and Nick Fury got the Tesseract. So there you go. Also, the other question is how Nick Fury, spoiler alert, lost his eye. Again, Goose, the cat. That's it. Pretty awesome. Winter Soldier, Nick Fury told his boss pretty much, I lost this eye because I trust the wrong person. Yeah, the cat. That's it. Not everything has to have a huge history, and it shows how Nick can use any story to make his plans come true. So overall, in my opinion, this movie is one of the best origin movies that I have seen, okay? It's solid.
That's what she said.
It's better, at least in my opinion, than Captain America, the first Avenger, and even Ant-Man and Thor. In my opinion, it was solid. It didn't fall into the cliches that origin movies goes, which is slow pace, trying to establish this. No, in this one they start as a warrior, and then throughout the whole movie, in her journey, we find out who she is. Special effects were top notch, better than I think any MCU movies, especially with the faces. The speed of the movie was pretty good, fast paced. The actions from the beginning was pretty top notch. So finally, the movie is essential to the MCU. So you gotta watch it to understand not everything, not the main plot of the Infinity War saga, but at least to know how things happen little by little. So essential to the MCU. I think the criticism that this movie is getting from some fans is that it is a little underwhelming. You guys gotta remember this is an origin movie. My opinion is that we are so pampered by the latest MCU movies that this one just is like, oh, it's okay, you know. But as an origin movie, if you put it as an origin movie, it's superb. Now, with that review out of the way, let's talk about the merger between 20th Century Fox and Disney. Disney finally finalized this merger, this buyout, and they bought 20th Century Fox. Now, not all of it. 20th Century Fox is gonna keep Fox Sports and Fox News. Disney now owns a lot of properties, so we're gonna go through each one of them right now. Okay, so I'm gonna read through our article here, fastcompany.com. The Walt Disney Company officially closed its $71 billion acquisition deal of 21st Century Fox in early morning hours. That deal means Disney now owns the Fox Film and TV Studios, the National Geographic Channel, and FX Channel. But more importantly, Disney now owns the right to some of the most famous and beloved film and television characters of all time. With the closing of the deal, which happened shortly after midnight, this is a Wednesday, Disney now owns The Simpsons, the Xmen, the Fantastic Four, Deadpool, Aliens, Predator, Die Hard. I just find out it's Die Hard. Avatar, another the biggest grossing movie of all time. Planet of the Apes, Home Alone, Kingsman, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The X-Files, that's gonna be interesting. 24 and Family Guy. Disney is pretty good at keeping the essence of their property once they buy out, you know, like Pixar, Lucasfilm. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Captain Marvel. If you like it, if you didn't, just let me know. What do you guys think about this new merger? Some people are talking about the monopoly that Disney gonna have. There's still a lot of more studios out there, so it's still not a monopoly. But yeah, Disney. I'm in the middle of making a horror movie that's gonna be called The Last Boarding Call. So it's gonna take a while. We are in pre-production right now. Release here at the end of summer, probably for free. Before we go, I wanna do the normal shout out for new subscriber. We got a new subscriber. His name is Kevin Morris. Thank you so much for subscribing and supporting his channel. It means the world to us. So yeah, guys, that's about it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, and hit the subscribe button. See you. Captain Marvel became the biggest second opening of all time. Captain Marvel became the second biggest opening. Captain Marvel became the biggest opening. Oh my god. Okay. We were asking those questions. God damn it. Also, the special effects